In the first 8 months of me setting up that business down there, our team, or my team at the time, finished in the 8th highest position globally, and moved up to the 3rd highest position, 2nd highest position 2 years in a row. We're talking over 400 offices competing for that, where we missed the 2nd year, 1997, missed the #1 position by $1,000 in sales because we had a cancellation. Now, when UPS returns the product, you don't know right then and there. You find out the week after. So that really wasn't too cool. But you know what? That wasn't the success that I was talking about. I met my wife, my current wife now. I have 2 beautiful children with my wife. I became the best man in 10 people's weddings. So you go to an island where you know nobody and you create relationships that today have lasted since 1994 in many, many occasions. I went back to Puerto Rico this summer and I created a Facebook group for my ex-team members, and we had a small gathering. The lawyers, the accountant that had their own firms, the doctors, the business people, the people that said, Ramiz, thank you so much for coming to our island and for taking the time and the trouble that we've given you, and we've told you that nobody will make money selling knives and and all the ugly crap. But at the end, when we look back, it's what you taught us. It's what that direct selling industry has taught us that has made us who we are today. You don't understand the impact that you have on a person when you really believe in what you're doing. You really believe in what you're doing, and you really understand that it's an opportunity. You go plant seed. Not everybody will say yes, but your job as a farmer is to do what? Is to go out and spread the word about why are you excited about it. And you cannot hide excitement. You cannot hide excitement. The vision of Dubai, you've seen this picture when Sheikh Zayed said, whatever, and you've seen this picture, and today you see reality. I love to show this picture because today, MVT, maybe is this picture. This is what you see today in MVT.
Yes.
This is what could potentially be and what potentially can become in the future. The success triangle. Okay, so I've that which doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. You know the song. You know the thing. So yeah. So I've been able to refine my life. There were different phases. In my 20s, I worked very hard. I was looking for success, and I thought success was in the materialistic things that I didn't have growing up. So yeah, I've bought homes, I've bought cars, I've had investments, funds, college education for children, taken nice vacations, won plenty of them. By the way, every trip the company had, I won it. My motto was, if they're giving it away, why not take it? Okay? So, they're giving it away, why not take it? So, and the funny part is, in the initial stages of in sales, I wasn't the best sales rep. I became good. I studied the success principles to become a good rep, and I did that. As a manager, you should have seen me my first 2 years. I pretty much sucked, okay? But I was consistent. I knew, okay, I was only making $20,000, $25,000 a year. I was my own boss. I was putting in 60, 70 hours plus a week. It wasn't the life that I really wanted because my friends were just like earning maybe 35, 40,000, working like 9 or 8 to 5 to 6. And in the end, they're just blowing their money, wasting their time and having fun, okay, while I was pretty much married to the business that I was developing at the time. I tell you, in my mid to late 20s, I was getting paid, all right, for all the years of knowledge and experience I didn't get paid for prior. It's like a doctor, a surgeon. When a surgeon goes and performs an hour of an operation, he charges, what, $10, $15, $20, $30,000 for some of those surgeries? Now, that the hour was worth $30,000 or 30,000 dirhams? Absolutely not. But it's the experience that made the surgeon go in and out of a surgery within an hour to deliver and perform that task that brings the pleasure for the individual that basically is being operated. That costs and has a price. Do you agree on that?
Yes.
Well, that's exactly what would happen. So my basic principle was to build wealth. So I've studied the books on, managing my finances, managing my time, motivating people. I mean, how do you really motivate and set a vision, a target for people that just work on commission? You guys are doing it, and that's fantastic. Now, I have designed a program. Well, it's not a program. It's a principle that I've utilized personally, and it's worked, and I've shared it with with a dozen other companies in my, even countries in my years of traveling around in Asia, Africa, and Middle East. And I tell you, the elements are the same whether you are in a multinational company or whether you are in a direct selling company. And you know what it all begins with? Having a vision. Having a vision. Because where there is no vision, the people will perish. And that is a quote from the Bible, but it's so true. Where there is no vision. So would you ever sit in your car and say, okay, I'm in the car? Don't you say where to? Well, people must understand deep inside of them that where they're going to is a place that is better than where they are today. And if they can link taking action to do certain tasks is going to help them get to where they want to go, guess what? They'll be internally motivated. It's not a carrot and stick. Do this, I'll give you this. That only works short term. Do you pick up a sandwich because you want to eat the sandwich? Or you pick up a sandwich hopefully because you're hungry and you want, there's this hunger driving you inside to go pick up the sandwich. Now I know some of you will pick up a sandwich just to have a sandwich, but that's not the point. The point is there's got to be this inner compass, this inner drive, and you know what, once you identify what is that drive, I've just said before, success is a combination of having a vision and committing to that vision, and all the programs and systems will fall into place. See, I did that. And then I realized in my late 20s, early 30s that actually my health was suffering. And I had something called upper reflux. Upper reflux is basically you have heartburns. I was drinking Coke, drinking coffee, and all the things that, and of course I was, working 60, 70 hours a week, so you're pretty much eating on the go. And, I was young, I was strong, and my body could support it. But right around this late 20s, early 30s, it started to tell me signals. Okay, wait a second, slow down. Now, I was married at the time. I had 2 kids of about 3 and 4, and I was having less energy at home than I was having in the office. So my wife was home alone. Yeah, she had her parents next to her, but I was not able to perform my duties as a father and as a husband. I was too possessed or too obsessed in driving this part of my life. And I thought, if I have this, I have everything. Wrong. Wrong. I decided, hey, again, my strength is identifying areas where I'm not doing very well that are going to help give me what I want. If I want to inspire other people, and I don't live the walk and talk the talk, then guess what? I'm not inspiring anyone. So I decided to do some study there. There's a book I read called Fit for Life. This book, Fit for Life, I'm not promoting the book, but it's a wonderful book. It's by a guy called Diamond, Diamond. But it taught me a lot about the way that the body digests different types of foods. And basically, I can eat food that will rob me out of my energy, or I can eat food that will give me the energy to keep going. And what a concept, what a change that made. I lost about 9 kgs. This is basically what I am today. I was 9 kg, I was like weight 34. I hated that. I hated that. I always was fit. I always was, the guy that would do, would run, would exercise. I just didn't like that. And I was running and exercising, but I was not losing the weight. Why? Because I keep putting the wrong things in my body. God knows, if I didn't exercise and run, I'd be maybe even size 38. So I would justify it that way. So yeah, I did that, and I tell you one thing, keep that.